If you're struggling with motivation, I have a very important message that I think is going to help you massively and incredibly, right? Um, so when we're grinding and when we're trying to make money online and when we're trying to build a business, a personal brand, whatever that may be, it's tough. It's really tough. It is. You get to points in your life where you're struggling, where you don't want to do it anymore, where you just want to throw in the towel and quit. The reason most people end up quitting is because they don't have a deep enough purpose. Their purpose is not strong enough, right? And what this means is they're only serving themselves. They're only doing it for themselves. Their plan and their goal is to, I'm gonna make money, then I'm gonna buy this thing, and I'm gonna travel the world. And it's all self serving, it's all about them. What happens when you only serve yourself and when you only give a shit about helping yourself and building yourself up, and that is your sole purpose, eventually you're gonna burn out because when you are your only purpose, then it's not gonna be worth it in the long run, right? You're eventually going to quit because when you're only doing it for yourself, it's not gonna be a strong enough reason to keep going. But if you are responsible for other people, if you're working to better the lives of other people, to help your mother, to serve God, to help your family, your friends, and be a leader and an example, now your purpose is all of a sudden bigger, way bigger. And now you're never gonna be dependent on your emotions. You're never gonna be dependent on motivation or anything like that. Whenever you feel like shit, when you're grinding and it's a new day of work or whatever, and you're stood in front of a challenge, you're trying to close deals, you have leads not replying to you, ghosting you, whatever it may be, you're not gonna care. You're not gonna care about what you feel, how you feel. You're not gonna care if you're lacking motivation and if you need to be disciplined. You're not going to give a shit. That's the beautiful thing about having a bigger purpose, which is doing it for someone, like other people, doing it for your family, doing it for God, doing it to be an example and add value to the world. Now all of a sudden your purpose is deeper and it is bigger. And all of a sudden, it will be easier for you to keep going. You won't even struggle with motivation. You won't even need motivation. You'll always be disciplined. You won't think about how you're feeling, how you're thinking. You won't think about any of that shit. You will just keep going. You will show up every day. You will do what you're supposed to do, and you will not stop. That's the beautiful thing about having a bigger and deeper purpose than only yourself. If you're only doing it for yourself and serving yourself so you can drive that Lambo, so you can go to Dubai and fuck bitches or whatever the fuck you want to do, you will give up. The process will get too difficult and you will eventually burn out and give up. That's just how it is. The process is hard. Getting rich is very fucking difficult. And if you're only doing it for yourself, you will not last. You will absolutely not last. That is a fucking fact. However, if there's other people at play and at stake that are depending on you and counting on you as a son, as a brother, as a friend, partner, whatever it may be, then all of a sudden your emotions don't mean shit. You won't care about how you feel. You'll keep going because it's the only way to go. It's not even about you anymore. It's about other people, right? Of course, it's about you as well. You want a better life for you as well. But if that's the only thing you want and your only purpose is self-pleasure and self-serving, then you're going to fail. So keep this in mind. If you're struggling with motivation, if you're quitting over and over again and you're just getting in your emotions and as soon as something gets difficult, you just jump ship and go to the next thing or you just give up altogether, keep this in mind and I swear to God, you will never quit. You will never lack motivation. You will never struggle with your feelings, thoughts, whatever it may be. And you will always keep going and keep doing whatever it is that you're supposed to do to win. Because when it's about more than just yourself, when you're seeing your mother struggle, having to go to work every single day, and you're still in a position where you haven't retired her, you're not taking her on trips, you're not taking care of her, you're not taking care of your family, your partner, you're not doing the things that is to serve other people, the people that you love, then you will always just keep going when you have that in mind, knowing that these people are not taken care of. You will not stop. It's as simple as that. So keep this shit in mind. If you're struggling with your emotions, if you're thinking about quitting, if you have this habit of jumping ship all the time, you need to change your purpose. You need to look at what your purpose is. Is your why strong enough? If your why is strong enough, if your purpose is deep and strong and big enough, you will not quit because you don't have a choice. There is no choice when your purpose is that big. You have to keep going. Doesn't matter what you feel, doesn't matter what you think. You don't have a choice. You have to keep going. That's the beautiful thing about it. And when you have to keep going, when you don't have a choice but to keep going, you will keep going. That's the whole point. That's what you need. So stop making everything about yourself. Fuck the luxuries of life, fuck the cars, fuck the clothes, fuck the watches, fuck all that bullshit. That is not your purpose. That is only a cherry on top of the cake once your family and everyone you love is taken care of. Then you can treat yourself. But that is not your purpose. If your purpose is expensive watches, cars, whatever, you will not last. You will get eaten up alive because your purpose doesn't mean shit. But if it's about more than just yourself, if you're doing it for the people that you love, and they're counting on you, you're responsible for them, you'll never ever quit. Then again, the cherry on top of the cake can be the cars, the watches, and all that, but only when you are in a good enough position to do both things. Primarily take care of the people you love, and then when you're in a position to just add on top of that, then 100%. But get your shit straight, get your priorities straight, get your purpose straight, get your why straight, and you will never fail. That's it for me, guys, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.